Hello friends, a warm welcome from Aussie's group. Hope you all are doing well. I'm Malcolm, your PTE coach. So friends, as promised last week, we are back with our PTE live session, and the topic for this week is reorder paragraphs. Yes friends, it's a topic from the reading module. Reorder paragraphs is a very interesting task which you get in the reading module. You get 2 to 4 questions of this task, minimum 2, maximum 4 in the actual test. And it is expected that you don't take more than 2 minutes per question. Yes, time management is very important in this task, and you need to be really quick in forming the correct pairs in the given passage. So if I can ask my colleague Ankur to just show how the instruction looks like in the actual exam and how does the screen look like. So Ankur, if you can please help me. Thank you. So as you can see the instruction first, the text boxes in the left panel have been placed in a random order. Restore the original order by dragging the text boxes from the left panel to the right panel. So you'll have 2 such boxes in the actual exam, one on the left, one on the right. In the left box you will have 4 to 5 paragraphs. So as you can see the paper Ankur is holding right now, you can see 5 paragraphs are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to arrange them in the chronological sequence or the correct order in the right panel, and that's why you have the task named as reorder paragraphs, right? Also, after you move them in the right panel, you see the arrows. So basically you can realign the boxes until you click next. But once you click next for the next question, obviously you cannot go back. Thank you, Ankur. Thank you so much. So you will get 2 to 4 such questions. Now it's very important to first understand the scoring of this task, because once you understand the scoring in this task, your entire effort will be towards getting the right score. So as Ankur showed, or as even I can see right now, this is the question we have posted last week. So as you can see, there are 5 paragraphs in this question, A, B, C, D, E. So in the actual exam, you may get either 4 or 5 paragraphs. You will never get less than 4 paragraphs, and you will generally never get more than 5 paragraphs as well, and you need to arrange them in the right sequence. So talking about the scoring now. What PT says about the scoring in this task is very straightforward. What PT says is, you will get 1 point for every correct adjacent pair. I'll repeat again. You get 1 point for every correct adjacent pairs. So if you have 5 paragraphs, how many pairs would you have then? AB, BC, CD, DE. So basically you'll have 4 adjacent pairs. Similarly, if you have 4 paragraphs, then how many pairs will you have? AB, BC, CD. 3 pairs, right? Total pairs I'm talking about. So basically if you have n paragraphs, you will have n minus 1 pairs, and those are the points which you can get for the right answer. So let's assume this itself is the answer. A, B, C, D, E is the right order. So if I place all of them in the right order, I get 4 out of 4 points in reading per question of reorder paragraphs. Now coming to the other thing. Let's say I place A, C and E in the right order, A, C, E, but D and E are swapped. B and D, I'm sorry. So now A, C, E, 3 paragraphs are still in the right position, but B, D are reversed. So now all my pairs are incorrect, right? So even after having 3 paragraphs in the right position, still I'll get a 0. Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that positioning doesn't matter. What matters is the pairs, the right pairs, adjacent pairs. So your entire effort ideally should be on getting the right pairs. Doesn't it make sense? It does, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Now coming to the pair formation. Excuse me. So basically, whatever paragraph you get in the exam, or whichever paragraph you get, what is it? It's a short story. And how will a short story start? The story will start with an introduction. and mainly with a standalone introduction. So you really need to be quick in first getting the introduction for the passage. That's the first thing which you should do ideally as soon as you get the passage. And the second thing, as I said, your entire effort should be on getting the pairs, because pairs is where the points are. And to make pairs or to form pairs, just two types of words are important. First are your pronouns. So what are pronouns? Pronouns are words like he, she, it, they, their, these, those, that, you, me, I. All these are pronouns. So as soon as you get the passage and as soon as you find the introduction, your entire effort should be on scanning the pronouns in the passage. As soon as you get the pronoun, for example, this is the tallest building in the world. So this is a pronoun. So you immediately ask yourself, what is this? This will have some name, right? For example, it is the fastest car in the world. So what is this it? That it will have some name. He was the tallest boy in his class. Who is this he? That he will have some name, right? As soon as you get the pair with the pronoun and the name together, obviously you're getting the pair, right? You're getting 1 point. So always focus on pronouns. And the second words which are very important are again your nouns. For example, the holiday evolved in the 18th century. So the word holiday is just a noun. So you ask yourself, which holiday? Right. The city got its name from Greek architecture. Which city? The city, that city will have a name. Am I making sense? So basically, as soon as you get pronouns or common nouns, you ask yourself, what is this pronoun or what is this common noun? As soon as you get the answer, you join those two paragraphs. And lastly, many times you will see that words are repeated in paragraphs. Same or very similar words. For example, city, city, king, king. So what you need to do is generally, and many times in actual exam as well, these paragraphs where words are repeated will be adjacent, right? Many times when words are repeated, they might be adjacent pairs. So if you use all these techniques, it will be pretty easy to get the correct pairs. But mind you, this task requires a lot of practice, and only practice will make you perfect. Because the main thing is time. Time management is very crucial and critical in reading. You may be good in English, but if you take a lot of time in solving this task, obviously it's of no help. So that's why you need to practice and try to finish every question in roughly 2 minutes. So again, if I can ask my colleague Ankur to just show the passage in front of you, Ankur. If you could just place that paper, yes please, thank you. So friends, as you can see, last time we had posted this question on Facebook. So the first paragraph A starts with the word even the coastal islands. So now definitely the word even cannot start the passage. It cannot be the introduction. So you eliminate it. B, it is nearly 3 times as large as Texas. So again it is starting with the pronoun it. So definitely cannot be the introduction. Let's go to C. British Columbia is the 3rd largest Canadian province both in area and population. Yes, this could be an introduction. Looks like a good introduction. D again starts with it includes Canada's entire west coast and the islands just off the coast. So again it starts with it, so cannot start your passage. And lastly E, most of British Columbia is mountainous with long rugged ranges running north and south. So this could be the introduction, but the best introduction is definitely C, which is British Columbia is the 3rd largest Canadian province both in area and population. So why is it the introduction? Because it is starting, it is the main pronoun, the proper noun, British Columbia, right? It's the name of a place, and that's why it's a perfect introduction. So the first answer is, or the first paragraph in the order is C. British Columbia is the 3rd largest Canadian province both in area and population. Now we have two sentences that start with it, paragraph B and paragraph D. But in C, we have British Columbia is the third largest. And in B, we again have the word, it is nearly 3 times as large as Texas. So largest as large. So as I said, words are being repeated, right? And when words are being repeated, more often than not, they will be in pairs. Ankur, I need you to put it over there. They will be in pairs. So after C, it has to be B. It is nearly 3 times as large as Texas. And what is it? It is British Columbia. So it is nearly 3 times as large as Texas and extends 800 miles north from the United States border. After B, what do you have? Do you have E or do you have D? So the correct pair after C would be, or after B would be D. It includes Canada's entire west coast and the islands just off the coast. So what is this it? This it is still British Columbia. So let me read it now. First, C. British Columbia is the third largest Canadian province both in area and population. Then B. It, as in British Columbia, is nearly 3 times as large as Texas and extends 800 miles north from the United States border. Then D. It includes, it as in British Columbia includes Canada's entire west coast and the islands just off the coast. And now we are left with E and A. So in E we have, most of the British Columbia is mountainous with long rugged ranges running north and south. And in A we have, even the coastal islands are the remains of a mountain range that existed thousands of years ago. So what will we have? Will we have E or will we have A? So here we will have E first and then A. Why? Because E is giving the description of the mountainous region. What is there in E? E states that most of British Columbia is mountainous with long rugged ranges running north and south. And finally, or lastly, even the coastal islands are the remains of a mountain range that existed thousands of years ago. Right? So the correct order for this question is first C, because it describes or begins the introduction for British Columbia. Then B, because it furthers the introduction, that is British Columbia is nearly 3 times as large as Texas. Then D, it as in British Columbia includes Canada's entire west coast and the islands just off the coast. Then E, because now it's a further continuation in link with British Columbia. Most of British Columbia is mountainous with long rugged ranges running north and south. And lastly, A, even the coastal islands are the remains of a mountain range that existed thousands of years ago, and looks like a proper conclusion. Why is it the conclusion? Because it links with the point in paragraph D, which is the region or the topography which is mountainous. And finally E, as I said, or A, sorry, even the coastal islands are the remains of a mountain range that existed thousands of years ago. So the right answer is C, B, D, E, A. Thank you so much, Ankur. Thank you for your help. So friends, as I said, as soon as you get the passage, the first step should be just to check which words are repeated often in the passage. And I said, many times, words which are repeated, those paragraphs, those sentences will be adjacent pairs many times. Second thing, as soon as you get the passage, get the introduction very quickly. As I said, the introduction will not begin with any pronoun or common noun. It will generally begin with a proper noun, many times with a name preferably. So get the introduction very quickly by elimination. After that, you focus on the pairs. And in the pairs, you always target the pronouns and the common nouns, because the pronouns and the common nouns will get you the pairs, right? So if you use this technique, it will definitely help you in saving a lot of time and hopefully will increase your accuracy as well. So friends, last time many of you have answered in the comments section and 2 of you have got the right answers. Many congratulations. The names who have got the right answers are Sadman Haseen Saeed and exclusive Atikur Rahman. So congratulations Atikur and congratulations Sadman. Both of you have won yourselves one free practice test from PTETutorials.com, which will be very helpful to you for your PTE preparation. I request both of you to leave your email ID in our inbox on Aussie's Group Facebook page. Thank you so much. And the rest of you who have tried to give the correct answer, thank you for your efforts. Unfortunately, you have not got the right answer, but keep trying. We really are encouraged when we see your comments and your efforts in our comment section. Thank you so much for posting. So friends, this is all about reorder paragraphs. It requires a lot of practice, as I said, but focus on the pairs and you are good to go with this task. Also friends, I would like to say that in the last week we have had some fantastic results. In the last 3 days we have got 5 scores of 8 each, and one of these is a 9 each score. So we are getting the results. We are highly motivated by seeing the results, and we will be posting them on Facebook regularly as we can, as soon as we get the results from our students. It's very motivating for us as well. And one more thing I'd like to share, friends, that next week we will be taking a topic from the listening module. Today we took up topic of reorder paragraphs from the reading module. Next week we'll be taking up the topic from listening module, and the topic which we will take will be multiple choice questions. So basically the task is called multiple choice, choose multiple answers. So in that task you basically listen to an audio track. You have few options, generally 5 to 7 options. After listening to the audio track, you need to select all the correct answers from the given 5 to 7 options, which are generally more than one. So my colleagues or myself, I will be posting the question tomorrow, Friday. The question will be on the topic, as I said, multiple choice, choose multiple answers from the listening module. And next Thursday, we will be covering the techniques and the strategy to ace that task. Lastly, friends, I would like to remind you that this Saturday, that is the 2nd of September, we are having a PT Masterclass here at our CBD premises. The address is level 2, 290 Collins Street, Melbourne. I will be taking the masterclass at level 2 of our CBD premises. I will be covering all the 20 tasks of PT with the techniques and the strategies comprehensively. And obviously I will be giving important material to all those who attend the lecture as well. The lecture will start at 11 a.m. sharp. So all those who are interested to register, please do so soon. And the fees are just $79 for this masterclass. In $79, you'll get all the techniques and all the strategies for all the 20 tasks in PTE. And as I said, I'll be giving you extra material as well, which can be very important for your actual test. So all those of you who have your test in the coming few days or in the next few weeks, you cannot afford to miss this masterclass. It's this Saturday, just $79, and it will start at 11 a.m. and go up to roughly 4:30 or 5 p.m. in the evening. And friends, to all those of you who will be attending the masterclass, will also get 2 practice tests from PTETutorials.com. PTETutorials.com is our flagship product. It's the main product of Aussie's Group, and it's a beautiful product. There are 23 mock tests. As you remember, last week I said there are 15. We have added 8 more mock tests, so now there are 23 mock tests. Nobody is offering 23 mock tests currently. So you can avail this offer, special offer. You attend the master session and you get 2 practice tests free of cost, and it will be very helpful for you for the actual test, because all these tests are based on an online platform. These are cloud-based tests, so you can take them anywhere, anytime as per your convenience. And also the answers are given. After you solve the test, you can check your answers on your own. The answers are given with proper explanations. And I'd also like to add that we have some very important material also on this website. We have free material, and we also have very important essay related material, and very soon we'll be adding more material as well. So you need to follow PTETutorials.com. It's your one-stop solution for all PTA requirements. Believe me, you practice on this website, you get to learn a lot, and you also can avail scored practice tests. After you finish the test, you can get your scorecard as well. in as soon as 48 hours. So I think it's an excellent deal which you can get. So friends, that will be all for today. Keep following Aussie's group. I thank you again for viewing in for today's video. My name is Malcolm. Thank you very much. See you soon.